at this phone screen. You're sitting in a coffee shop. You open your Wi-Fi settings to get online, and you see these two nearly identical network names side by side. Which one is the coffee shop's actual Wi-Fi, and which one is the trap? This diagram maps out exactly what you are up against. On the left is normal Wi-Fi. Your device connects directly to a router. But on the right is an evil twin attack. Because public Wi-Fi lacks mutual authentication, meaning the network doesn't have to prove it is legitimate to your phone, an attacker can broadcast a familiar name, and your device connects right to it. Every password you type routes directly to the person who set it up. The terrifying thing about this attack is how incredibly easy it is to fall for. But you can make your device completely immune to it. Right now, I'm going to walk you through the 3 specific device settings you need to change to stop this interception cold. 5 minutes spent adjusting these defaults right now replaces passive vulnerability with specific active protections for your banking, your daily email, and personal data. Let's lock it down. Take a look at this busy airport terminal. As you walk through a crowded space like this, your phone is quietly shouting out into the air, asking, "Are you there, home Wi-Fi? Are you there, airport free?" It constantly probes for networks it has connected to in the past. Attackers exploit this with a variant called the karma attack. Their device simply listens for your phone's request and responds, "Yes, I'm the airport-free network." Your phone connects automatically in your pocket without you ever touching the screen or verifying the source. On this iOS Wi-Fi settings screen, you can see how we stop this. Open your settings, go to Wi-Fi, and tap the I next to any saved public network. Toggle Auto Join off. Then go back one screen and toggle Ask to Join Networks to on. For Android, this screen shows the path. Open Settings, select Wi-Fi, then hit Saved Networks. Review the public networks on your list and manually disable the Auto Connect function for each one. Making this single adjustment revokes your device's blind trust in its environment. Your phone will never again join an unknown public network without your explicit approval in that exact moment. Now that your phone won't connect automatically, we need to protect the data leaving your web browser. On an unencrypted connection, every search query, session token, and password you type transmits in plain text, completely visible to whoever controls the local network. This Chrome settings menu shows the fix. Go to Settings, tap Privacy and Security, open the Security tab, and toggle Always Use Secure Connections to on. Your browser will now automatically refuse to send data over unencrypted HTTP traffic. This strict encryption requirement also helps you spot malicious captive portals. A legitimate hotel or airport sign-in page usually just asks you to accept terms or enter a room number. A malicious portal will demand you register with an email and password. Handing over credentials you use elsewhere sends them straight to the attacker. Because you forced strict encryption, you might see this bright red Chrome warning page stating your connection is not private. Most people click right through this out of habit. Stop. Leave the page, and disconnect from the Wi-Fi entirely. Seeing that red screen indicates your browser is actively blocking an attempted interception. At this point, your new security configuration has successfully intervened. For absolute security on public networks, you need a virtual private network. As this animation shows, a VPN wraps your traffic in an encrypted tunnel between your device and an external server. Even if an attacker is sitting between you and the internet, they cannot read the contents inside that tunnel. You don't need technical expertise to run a VPN, and you don't even need to pay for one. Reputable providers like Proton VPN offer genuinely free tiers with 0 data caps and strict no-logging policies. Look at this interface. Setup is instant. You install the app and hit connect. Once you see that green connected state and the padlock icon, your secure tunnel is active. With a VPN running, even if you are tricked into joining an evil twin network, your local data remains secure. The attacker capturing your traffic will intercept absolutely nothing but unbreakable, encrypted noise. Look at this sprawling airport lounge. When you sit down in a comfortable spot, it is entirely natural to drop your guard and just pick whichever network gets you online the fastest. Before you do, run through this 3-second decision tree. Step 1. Did you verify the exact network name with the staff? Taking a moment to ask a barista for the specific Wi-Fi name neutralizes an evil twin trying to trick you with a similar label. Step 2. Is your VPN turned on? If yes, and the network is verified, you are safe to browse. If your VPN is off, restrict yourself to reading public content. Do not log in to any accounts. Step 3. Do you need to log into a bank, an email, or enter a critical password? If the answer is yes, switch your Wi-Fi off. Use your cellular 4G or 5G data to complete the task. Cellular data travels over entirely different infrastructure and cannot be intercepted by someone sitting across the room. Safety doesn't require you to abandon public Wi-Fi altogether. It merely requires applying this brief mental framework to assess and mitigate your risk before you type. In just a few minutes, you've permanently hardened your device. It now asks for permission before connecting, your browser actively rejects unencrypted snooping, and your VPN shields your local traffic. To make sure you get this right, check the description box below. I've linked a free one-page recap checklist below that details the exact settings paths for both iOS and Android. Now that your local connection is secure, we must address the personal data you broadcast willingly. In our next video, we are diving into OSINT, open source intelligence, to look at exactly what attackers can map out about your life using just your public phone number. Securing your network is step 1. True digital security requires defending personal identity transmitting across it. Hit subscribe to get that video.